Holy crap, I think another stream is working. What's up, Flyby? Hey, how's it going? Hey, can you tell me if the sound is working all right? I see the video is working. Is the sound there? Can you hear me? I want to see how many people are here. Hold on a second. How's it going, Rick Reviews? Let me toggle on the freaking timeline over here. I want to make sure we have some timestamps. All right, Brett, how's it going? Holy shit. Oh my God, I can't believe all the punctual people are like here, like on the fucking dot. This is amazing. The fucking crew is here. Oh my God, this is so awesome. What's going on, Mario? Hey, Angel Blue Rider, how's it going? Hey, Mike, how's it going, man? Hold on, let me turn off the sound on my phone. I'll make sure if somebody's texting me, it's not screwing with the stream. Bam, there we go. All right, where are we at here? It says the event will begin in 50 minutes. What? How the fuck? That's weird. That is totally weird. Let me see here if we can edit this. Nope. We're here. We're live already. Not sure what's going on. Why would it say that it's beginning in it's why would it begin in 50 minutes? What kind of questions do you guys have? How's your week? How's your stuff besides car shopping? Anything amazing going on? Notifications were first for time. Yeah, Mike, it's kind of weird. Not everybody's getting notification, but I guess some people are getting it still, so that's awesome. You know, out of 12,000 subscribers, hopefully a few dozen are getting. Guys, this stream is for you to get your questions answered before you're going to be going tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday to the car dealership to test drive the cars, before you're going to be emailing a bunch of dealerships, before you're going to be hitting the phone real hard for 10, 12 hours tomorrow and Saturday, maybe tomorrow after work, before you're going to be negotiating with the dealerships. I want to make sure you're ready to go. This is the last practice before you're going to go into the ring with the professional salesman, professional manager, before you're going to go and fight for your money with the professional person that fights for their money. So it's you fighting for your and your family money, and it's them for fighting for their company money. Who is going to win? Do you know who is going to win? The guy with the bigger pair of fucking balls and the guy that's prepared better. That's it. And you do have the majority of the power because you are the customer. Because not just because you're the customer is always right. No, because you have the money. Because you're the guy with the money. They do not have people lined up outside that door with money. They don't. You're going to be the only person that's going to be calling them. I mean, I know it's going to be busy on Saturday and busy on Friday, yes, because those are the 2 days that really keep the dealership in business. But besides that, I mean, if it wasn't for Friday and Saturday, I mean, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Sunday, dealerships are doing nothing. Salesmen are doing nothing. They're just scrolling around playing Angry Birds on their phone. What are we at here? Are dealerships open on Sundays? It depends on the state and on the dealership. Some states don't allow dealerships to be open on Sunday, which is it's a weird rule. There's lots of laws that are like from fucking 50s and 40s. Like in California, I think you can't peel an orange. A lot of states, you can't sell a TV on Sunday. You can't paint a fucking house on Sunday. Our dealerships opens on Sunday. Depends on the state. What do you think about Toyota CHR? CHR is a small city SUV. You can get in two-wheel drive. You can get an all-wheel drive. But it's a small city SUV. It's not a family SUV unless you're a family of 3. You know what I mean? And no more. That's it. 3 max. It's a really tiny SUV. So I think CHR is definitely going to catch on. And HHR from Honda, they're definitely going to catch on. Chris Feltus. I just wanted to say Dan absolutely knows his stuff. Thanks, man. Appreciate the support there. Really do. I was able to get my dream car at 18% off the sticker price from 32 to 26. Dude, that's fucking amazing. Dude, do a video. Do a video so people can actually see this, because, you know, if I'm just random guy on fucking YouTube, it might seem like I'm just pulling shit out of my ass. But once you actually go out and you guys do what I tell you to do, and holy shit, it works as if it was gonna work. You know, then all of a sudden this crazy guy actually makes some sense. So, you know, if you guys used my stuff and you save yourself some money, it's really easy. Pull out a camera, turn on the front-facing fucking camera, put your phone sideways or horizontally. Doesn't even fucking matter. If you have an ugly-ass camera, it doesn't matter. I don't care if you look like a homeless person. It doesn't matter. Just say something like, hey, Dan's stuff works. Check out his shit. That's it. Just use his stuff. Just do what he says and it's gonna work. That's it. It's simple. Like, what I teach is simple. I make things simple that are typically complicated. I mean, people write whole fucking books, seminars on negotiations. I boil down negotiations to like 5 sentences, because you have the power. You're the guy with the money. That's it. I mean, if you were negotiating from not the position of power, because you're in the position of power when you have the money. If you weren't in position of power, then, you know, maybe I need to have a fucking book on negotiations. But since you are in the position of power, you're the guy with the money. Well, shit. All they have to do is just say yes to your proposal, and that's it. Yeah, Anthony Garcia, if you join our Facebook group, we have a Facebook group, 60-Minute Car. If you're actually serious about buying the car in the next month or two, join our Facebook group. There's a lot of stuff on there that I'm not putting here on YouTube, and there's actually a good, helpful community over there. So you can work with people in our group. I love the community that we have there. It's really freaking awesome. Mario M, how's it going, man? After that interview, now I want the Prius. Yeah, dude, Priuses are good if you're gonna be keeping them for a long time. If you drive a lot of miles, right? They're great. Like, I don't hate Priuses. I just don't like the markup on hybrids whenever they're brand new, and markup on hybrids just overall. Hybrids are more expensive. I understand why they're more expensive. You know, it's more of a technologically advanced car, but you know, sometimes it doesn't make sense. But it makes sense on a based on the different situations. If you drive a lot, if you're going to be keeping this car for a long time until it blows up, yeah, I have no problem with Prius, with hybrids. But if you're going to be buying a hybrid, you know, like Porsches or Range Rover, I mean, the hybrid version is like $10,000-$20,000 more. Well, by the time you pay off $10,000 difference in fuel savings, I mean, this car is gonna be ready to be towed to the junkyard. Dan, what do you think about crash bars on SUVs? Crash bars on SUVs, Angel Blue Rider. Send me a link to it. I'll take a look at it. I have no idea what a crash bar is. I know racing frame, racing bar inside the car. I know what that is. Or are you talking about the reinforced grille? The what is it called? It was originally made for Australians, for kangaroos, because I mean those motherfuckers are suicidal as hell. So are you talking about the reinforced bumper thing in front of the car? Is that what you're talking about? What I did was listen to Dan, got like 3 dealers to play ball and negotiating. This is Chris Veltes. Got purchase orders. That is very important. Exactly, Chris. Without purchase orders, you ain't got shit. You got promises, and everybody knows dealers' promises aren't worth fucking air that they were used on. Then emailed screenshots to other dealerships. I fucking love it, dude. That's what I'm talking about. Play the hard ball. You just present them with 3 out with the lowest fucking buyer's order, and you tell them, can you match this? That's it. That's what I'm talking about. Anthony, But hardly, Chris Feltus is saying, but hardly anyone will negotiate you to get a lot of bullshit. Online pricing is their best pricing. Yeah, dude, a lot of them don't want to negotiate. That's why I say 3 to 8 fucking days. It takes me almost a fucking week sometimes if it's a difficult deal to find a car. It's not that I'm not doing work. I'm doing the fucking work. Is the salesmen, the managers, they're being fucking difficult. Hey Mike, how's it going there? How's it going, man? Here's the car. I know you don't like Miatas. No. Well, I don't like Miatas. It doesn't mean you shouldn't own one. I mean, it's up to you. I mean, it's a good, reliable car. If you bought this car and you bought it new, I mean, keep this car until it blows up. Miatas really keep their value because it's a one of a kind car. What other car is there like it? BMW, Mercedes, what else is there? Jaguar, maybe Audi TT, but those are not as reliable and they're more expensive. So Miatas, they have their very unique place in the car world. Hey Dan, Dean Toronto. Hey Dan, problem solved. If you need a BMW dealer in my area, Bragg's #1, lowest price #2, no negotiation. Isn't dealers getting smart in their bleeping marketing? Listen, it's very easy. Dean Toronto, send me the name of that dealership. I'll check them out if they truly have the best pricing, if they really have the lowest pricing. Okay, they say they have the lowest pricing in their area. Well, fuck, their area is like 20 miles or like 200 miles or 500 miles. Well, who gives a shit about that little fucking imaginary bubble that they live in when I can shop nationwide? If somebody else is gonna give me $3,000 less, I'll spend $1,000 on shipping. Well, fuck, I just saved $2,000. It was still worth it for me to ship a car across the country if I save $2,000. Make sense? Even if I'm saving $700, would I ship a car? Absolutely. I'm saving $100 or $700. Make sense? Brett, what do you think about turbo diesel cars? I fucking love turbos. I wish there was more of them. Unfortunately, fucking local tree huggers in America won't allow us to have diesel cars, but I love diesel cars. I think they're phenomenal. What do you think about? Hold on. What's the dealer's profit on a new car, not including trade-in? Well, you never trade. You listen. Don't even trade-in should not even be a part of your vocabulary unless you're trading baseball cards or you're a 3-year-old trading Halloween candy. How about I'll give you my Twix for a Milky Way, right? There is no such a thing as a trade-in. There's a car sale by you, and there's a car purchase by you. You're selling them your car for a hella low price, and then you're buying their car for whatever you agreed on, right? So do not sell dealers your cars. Sell that shit on Craigslist, sell that shit on Facebook, sell that shit on Instagram. Figure out how to sell cars. There's other places to sell cars like Auto Trader, Car Gurus, right? Get yourself a Google Voice number. Get yourself a separate email for this whole transaction and put your number out there so people can text you. You would not believe how bad people are at selling cars. They'll make a listing, a shit listing, and then even with the shit listing, there is no phone number. Like, how the fuck is anybody gonna contact you if you don't have your phone number out there? Like, I'm not gonna email you. I'm just not gonna. Like, this is not 90s where I'm gonna dedicate half an hour to checking my email. No, I'm gonna fucking text. Get used to this 21st century. Like, in 21st century, in 2019, in 2020, like, people need to have 2-3 phone numbers. You have your primary phone, right, with your carrier. Then you have, for example, like a WhatsApp. I hate WhatsApp. I fucking hate that thing. I would never use it, but some people use it. Then you need to have a Google Voice number. Like Google Voice is a must in 2019, just for contact, just for doing business. So you don't have to give out your personal number. You can give out one of these throwaway numbers that you can get just once a week. And then T Will. Okay, this is to you. I'm not trying to. Let me answer your question. What's the dealer's profit on a new car? I always try to get 20% off, whether it's a $60,000 truck or it's a $25,000 whatever Honda Civic. I always do try to get 25%. I start with 25, and then we're gonna see where we're gonna end up. But I always aim for 20% off. Angel Blue Rider. It's like silver metal tubes that be back of a truck or SUV in front of the truck. They call them crash grill type. Okay, yeah. So you're talking about it's like a reinforced bumper. I mean, fuck, if you live in Iraq, maybe. If you live in, I don't know, fucking Australia where there's suicidal kangaroos all over the place, sure, yeah. But far as I'm not a type of person that will buy shit just to have it. Like everything that I buy has a purpose, and it's not even a want, it's a need. Like I will go without it for as long as I fucking can. You know, I will redneck a fucking solution out of fucking duct tape, hopes and dreams. You know what I mean? I will try to figure out solutions. So if you don't need it, I wouldn't buy it. Eliente. What do you think about AMG GLE 63? Unless you got fuck you money, you won a lottery, or you're a mechanic, there's no way in hell I would buy a European car. No way in hell I would buy a European car. Absolutely not. Because they are unreliable as shit. You want an AMG 63? That's an expensive car. Sounds like you got money to burn. If you want me to find you one, I got you, man. I'll find you the car. But if you're looking to buy a car that's reliable, you're gonna keep for a long time, Lexus RX 350, Lexus GX, Lexus what's the one, the LX? Yeah, LX. That's the really giant one. GX, no, so there's RX, GX, LX, right? That's from Lexus. Then there's Kia Telluride, and there's Hyundai Palisade. Check out those 5 cars and tell me what you think. I know they're not going to be as fast as a, GLE 63. I know how expensive and how fast this thing is. But I guarantee you, once you realize, holy fuck, I can buy myself another fucking car, a brand new car, for the difference between Mercedes and the cars they just gave you. Well, shit, you're really gonna rethink the fucking difference, you know. So if you want me to find you one, I got you. But as far as the longevity of the car, I would not buy it. Gary, how's it going, man? Dan, what do you think about the incentives dealers get you to come in into their place of business and then they won't honor them? I see that every day, Gary. I see that every day. Here's what I did. I got so pissed off. I actually tried to find some fucking attorneys that will sue some local dealerships here. Couldn't find one attorney. Could not find one fucking attorney that would stand up for customers' rights. Fucking, criminal attorneys by the fucking dozen. Divorce attorneys by the fucking million. Couldn't find one motherfucker. And I spent like a whole fucking day on the phone. Like I got real pissed off. When I get pissed off, I get pissed off. I mean, I put out Facebook posts, to a lot of different groups. Could not find one fucking lawyer. Couldn't find one. Do you know why? There isn't many attorneys that are willing to sue a huge company on behalf of a customer. You know, there's not many of them, and here's why. Because they don't want to fuck up the relationship that they have with the judges and with other attorneys. Because attorneys, judges, and the fucking prosecutors, I mean, they jerk each other off on the weekends. It's the same fucking circle of people. They just wear different fucking masks. That's it. You have attorneys that graduated from the same fucking school that a judge graduated from. Makes sense? So why would any attorney fuck up their entire career for just a couple of $1 million? They wouldn't. So you can try to sue them, but it's very hard. It's pretty much impossible. So I from my own experience, I found it very hard. So there's nothing really you can do. It's called false advertisement. They'll advertise one thing, but once you come in, they'll tell you to fuck off. I mean, there's nothing really you can do. Really nothing you can do about it, unfortunately. Chris Feltus, you can check the black book value to get an idea of what the dealer's bottom line is. I listen, Chris. If you think black book value, okay, Chris, send me some links. I want to see what black book that you're talking about. You know what I mean? Because from my research, what I found is it's not close, because they go off dealers' invoices, and dealers' invoice it's not a real fucking invoice. If they will get paid more on top of that, there's also such a thing as it's called a holdback, right? There's dealers' incentives, so there's all sorts of money on top of invoice. So their invoice is not a real invoice. That's why I don't trust none of these fucking Kelly Blue books, black books. What else is there? There's another one. I forgot what it's called. I don't trust none of them. They're owned by the dealerships. KBB is literally owned by Auto Trader, which is owned by Cox Automotive. Very fitting name there with Cox Automotive. I love that. Whoever decided to go with that name, I mean, you could not have chosen a better name. Ben Dover. Oh my God, talk about a perfect name. Mr. Dover. That is hilarious, dude. Hi, Dan. Very informative streams as always. Thank you. Appreciate it. I drive a Toyota Corolla. It has some suspension problems. Oh, I'm not surprised, dude. If you live in some fucking north state that doesn't really care about roads too much, like fucking Washington where I used to live, we would have potholes that would be this fucking deep in fucking downtown. It's ridiculous. So you hit one of those potholes, you need a new fucking shock, a new rim. You fuck your shit up. That made me wonder, what is your position on goat fuck? What? Yeah, listen. I mean, unless you're a huge fan of Allah, then I would not recommend it. But if you're into it, then I'm not gonna condemn you. I'll let people with boulders do that for you. I'm just kidding. You're not gonna get stoned. That's allowed. Yeah, Nada Black Book. Yeah, that's what it is. Thanks, Flyby. I appreciate it, Nada. Yeah, I mean, I don't trust none of them. I do not trust none of them. John Frady, Highlander 2018 or RAV4 2019. 2019 RAV4. It depends on what you want to spend. I mean, Highlander is a bigger family SUV, and then RAV4 is a smaller one. They're like completely different cars. One is a 2-row, another's a 3-row, different fuel economies. I mean, completely different cars. I don't, that's totally up to you, John, dude. Brett, what do you think of the car market will look like in 5 years? I have no idea. It depends on American people if they will decide to grow a pair of balls or not. But cars will get more expensive. Number one, I can tell you that right now because of well, just from the simple fact of tariffs. Because we have a tariff on metal from China, and we get our metal for American cars from China. Well, if there are tariffs and manufacturers have to pay more for materials, where guess where they're gonna go get the money from? From their own personal pocketbook? You think they're gonna sell their extra fucking jet? They're gonna say no to a little bit of finest Colombian? They're gonna say no to another fucking yacht? No, they're gonna raise your cars by another $700, $1,000, and that's how they're gonna pay for that shit. So we got tariffs. So that's a fucking thing in 2019. Yeah, Prickly Bear. Thanks, guys. Smash that like button. Show YouTube that somebody cares about this stream. That somebody actually finds this shit useful. So I don't know what the car market will look like in 5 years. One thing that I'm kind of disappointed about a little bit, Brett. I don't see any technology on cars that I'm excited about in next 5 years. I really don't. I mean, I'm just kind of bummed out about car technology. I mean, there might be cool gadgets and bullshit features that don't really make a big difference. But far as anything exciting, I mean, I don't see anything. Whoa. I mean, unless Mazda actually completes their fucking Sky Active project that they've been working on, putting like $1 billion fucking dollars in. Hopefully they'll make a new engine. Hopefully. Old Dirty Dasher, CT200H or Veloster. Dude, it doesn't really matter. To me, it's the same car. I can't really tell you, dude. I would, if I had to choose, I would not care at all. I would go with the 4-door over a 2-door because I can't stand 2 doors unless they're a truly 2-door sports car, like a sports car, like a Ferrari, like a GTR, like American Muscle, something like that, I guess. So I'm not a huge fan of small 2 doors because I like to have shit in the back. Whenever I go somewhere, I'm gonna have a bunch of stuff in the back. Maria Mercado. Hello, Dan. Hello, Maria. What does the MSRP from the dealers different from the manufacturer website? Oh, why? Jesus Christ, I can't read. That's why I do this, can have a real job. Why does MSRP from dealers differ from the manufacturers? Okay, that's very, very easy. Because when you build a car how you want it, you don't add little bullshit that you don't want. Dealers will add bullshit that you don't want, but you are forced to buy. They're gonna add bigger fucking rims. They're gonna add some kind of bullshit, like some kind of plastic bullshit that you don't need, but it's extra money for the dealership. There can easily be $2,000 worth of bullshit on the car that you don't need, right? So if you want the exact price, or obviously a lower price, then what you do is you build the car exactly how you want it, and then I can find it for you. So that's the best way of going about it. So that's a good question, Maria. You haven't had that one asked. Haven't had anybody ask that question yet. Chris Feltus. Not only are your cars unreliable, check out videos BMW makes parts fail yearly on purpose. Dude, that is absolutely, Chris. That is abso-fucking-lutely. Yeah. Well, you mean you bought your Mazda for 26 grand, original price is 32, right? Well, let's compare MSRP to MSRP, right? And let's compare to BMW Z Series. I mean, that's not a $32,000 car, right? You can easily get into 50 fucking grand on it, 60 grand on it. So which car should last longer? The $32,000 car or the $60,000 car? That's why the new Supra is a fucking joke. It's gonna be unreliable as hell. The new problems that the new Supra will have in years to come are gonna be unreal. Yeah, Chris, absolutely. Yeah, take care of that Miata and it's gonna hit hundreds of thousands of miles. Alex Johnson, what's up, dude? What's up with the dealership that they have both 2019 and 2020 SUVs of the same base model, not redesigned and not discontinued in 2019? It makes sense to pay the same price for 2020 or 2019. If it's not redesigned, if it's the same body style, then it's just how the manufacturing is. You know, if they're making it in 2020, but it's not redesigned, they're still not making the new body style. You know, then it's just weird how they make it. You know, so far as paying more for a 2020 compared to 2019, well, if it's not a redesigned model, if it doesn't have new, way better technology, then there's no way in hell I would pay more. It's simple as that. Only pay really what you need to. Don't go and screwing around trying to get bullshit features. Like here's the thing, right? Lexus just implemented Apple CarPlay. Well, there's no way in hell I'm gonna pay thousands of dollars for Apple CarPlay, where I can get Apple CarPlay fucking deck, the radio put in aftermarket for like $300, $400, $500. Why would I do that? I mean, it's stupid. Slout, I'm looking to get a car loan. Okay, that's good. I do not know where to look at my credit. Okay, you got credit score of 750. So this is what you do, Slout. First thing what you got to do is you got to get the money, and you're on the right path. Okay, you got to have the money before you figure out what kind of car you want, because the money is going to dedicate. Oh my god, we have no sound. Hold on a second. Let me fix my sound. All right, can you guys hear me? All right. Can you guys hear me? Is this all good? Did we get sound back on? Awesome. All right, perfect. Yeah, just the fucking battery died. Can you believe that? That battery. Okay, so what the hell was I talking about? Hold on, I'm gonna figure this out. Okay, so you're looking for a car loan. Okay, so contact 5 credit unions. Okay, in one day. The reason you want to do that in one day, the reason you want to go with credit unions is because credit unions will have lower interest rate than the bank. As simple as that. And the reason you want to contact 5 of them in one day, 5 or more, is because if you stretch this process out, then because you're contacting multiple credit unions, there's going to be multiple hits on your credit score, and you don't want your last inquiry to have a bunch of inquiries before it. If you do it all in one day, then it's like, you know, it's just better. You don't have this, your credit score doesn't get you know, lower and lower over time, right? So just trust me on this one. Just contact like 5 credit unions in one day, and that's going to be the best way of going about it. Okay, next question. How much do you charge to find cars for people and also negotiate the price for them? So I charge $1,000, $9.95. You know, the Walmart price. Everything is ending at fucking 5, 7, or 9. So I charge $1,000. I'm gonna do all the work for you. I'm gonna search nationwide, negotiate with the salesman, negotiate with the dealership, get you the best possible price. Make sure you're getting a good deal. Make sure you're not getting screwed. I'm gonna guide you from beginning to the very end of the process. And the best part is, I'm gonna, well, not the best, but I think it's a pretty cool part. I'm gonna hook you up with my guys that I use for shipping, so you don't get screwed on shipping if you're too lazy to pick up the car. So the fact that I'm gonna hook you up with bunch of my own stuff and my own connections, you know, I'm not just finding you a car. You're getting a bunch more. Hey, Max Fairley, how's it going? If you guys, if you don't want to do the work, if you don't have time, most people contact me because they don't have time and they just don't want to do the work. And I feel like I'm going to be able to get a better deal than somebody who's going to do this like 2 hours a day. Text me. Just fucking text me. My phone number is below the video. Ricky Rucci. Aloha, Dan. How's it going, man? Back in Hawaii. I love my BMW. It makes nice planter in the front yard. Is it a good a lawn piece, a garden piece? There's a BMW and there's a fucking gnome. Oh god, that is hilarious, dude. That is so funny. You would not. I grew up in a poor neighborhood. I'll just call it that. And then you would, you know, all these poor people around me, they would really want to buy a fancy European car. You would not believe how many fancy European fucking Beamers, Mercedes, Audis, Jaguars, we would have just parked on the fucking street. I own a BMW, it doesn't drive. That motherfucker hasn't started in years. In years. There's a broken window because somebody tried to steal some. That shit is tarped up. You know, I own a BMW. You know, that's the only thing that they can really say. Because they can't afford to fix it. Because they bought a car for $3,000. Yes, I got a Mercedes for $3,000. Hell yeah, I'm driving a fucking Audi for $4,000. Well, why do you think that Audi was $4,000? Why do you think you can't find a good Camry for $4,000, but you found an Audi for $4,000? How is that even possible? Could it be because that shit just barely made it to your yard? Lester, the molester. Can you find out from insurance company what the actual value of your vehicle is? Yes, you can, but it's not going to be. See, what is the actual value of anything? It's whatever the market perceives it to be. Make sense? So your insurance company is not the best place to find the real value of your car. They will tell you what they will pay for it, but it's not the real market value. Make sense? Because the real market value could be lower, could be higher. You know, a convertible in December is not going to cost as much as in May or June. So if you want to find it out what the insurance company will pay for it, just call your insurance company. Cobra Commander, how's it going, man? Hey, what's up, Dan? When buying a car at the dealer, how can you tell how long the car's been sitting there? You can ask them. It will say sometimes in the Carfax. It will say on the very bottom of the Carfax that, like, you know, this car has been bought by this dealership, or you can go to some websites and see how long this car has been sitting there. Some websites will say that, or you can put the VIN into Google and see if other websites will tell you. Bill and Black Book. Okay, yes. Okay, yes, been there. Okay, we're gonna catch up. We're a couple of minutes behind, but we're gonna catch up. What kind of cars did people drive in Russia when you were there? I lived in Khabarovsk, which is really close to Japan, so we had a lot of Japanese cars. A lot of Japanese cars. Anybody who could afford, you know, a good car would buy a Japanese car, and then everybody else would be driving a fucking Lada or some stupid like that. Andreas Belham, hi. What is your opinion on the Honda Ridgeline? Is it really worth it? If you need a, you know, a small pickup truck that's fairly good on fuel, that you're not going to be towing a lot of shit up. It's a, I would call a Honda Ridgeline not a pickup truck. I would call it a city pickup truck or a SUV. I know it's not a SUV, but it's a sport utility vehicle. I mean, it has a really nice cooler in the trunk. I wish more truck manufacturers would start doing that. You know, Ridgeline is not made for hauling boats. It's not made for hauling tractors. It's not made for hauling fucking trailers and shit like that. It's made as a city pickup truck. If you want to have a pickup truck hauling shit around, not a problem. It's a great option. I would take Honda Ridgeline over Toyota Tacoma. Why? Because it's cheaper. Mazda's design team is killing it. Oh my god, dude. Alex Silcock, dude. Mazda's design team is killing it. Dude, their cars look so goddamn good. It's amazing. Todd Fakwa. Why is Range Rover a better value than a Toyota Land Cruiser? Todd, it's not a better value. Where in God's name? How? By what crazy calculations did you figure that a Range Rover is a better value than a Land Cruiser? Where are you getting this from? Alex Zaporozhets. Dude, that is so funny. That is fucking true, dude. That is funny. Like, here, we didn't have a car when I was growing up in Russia because we grew up hella fucking poor. But our neighbor across the street, her son had a car. It's like we knew of somebody that had a car. You know, it's like, you know, somebody whose relative has a boat. That's how it is. And once it was a Uazik, so it was like a military SUV Uazik, and his car started, I'm not shitting you, with a screwdriver. It was the funniest thing. We've ridden in it once, and it was an experience, I tell you what. If you didn't need a chiropractor before, you will need one afterwards. Omar, how's it going, man? Hey Dan, I was told by the nearest DMV that Florida sales tax is 6%, but the dealer has a right not charge 7 if they so choose. I think it's Florida 6.5%. How is that even possible? Listen, I would not be surprised. Listen, if there would be a law that you're required to jerk off a salesman and a manager at the same time to buy a car, I would not be fucking surprised. I wouldn't be. I really wouldn't be. Listen, these car manufacturers are writing fucking laws. These dealerships, not even car manufacturers, dealerships are putting laws in place. So I would not be surprised. Money matchmaker. regarding lawyers, maybe Steve Letta can help you. Listen, I talked to Steve. He's not in Florida. He can't do anything. He's not in Florida. You know, because we have this amazing, just phenomenal, you know, law that with lawyers and attorneys that they're not allowed to be an attorney. Well, they can be. It's just they're not allowed to. You can represent somebody else's rights in a different state, but they can't call themselves an attorney then. But anybody can represent anybody's rights in any state. Yeah, I talked to him. He said he's not. Yeah, because he's in a different state. What's a good deal on a 2018 WRX STI, Dan? Russell, I have no idea. Buddy, I have no idea. I haven't looked for that car for anybody yet. So, I have no idea. Yeah, and Steve does, he does specialize in lemon lime. He does have some useful YouTube videos, you know, for legal stuff, far as car buying, legal issues. But yeah, I talked to him and he said he can't really do anything. We're in a different state. Okay, sounds good. My man skipped me. What do you mean? Eliante, what do you mean I skip you? I don't think I skip you. If I skip you, just put in your question again. Maybe I didn't see it. I'm trying to go through every single question. Okay, perfect. This brief yeah, Mike, this brief intermission is brought to you by technical difficulties. Yeah, it's just the low battery light started to blink on my microphone receiver on the camera. So I was like, all right, I gotta change my shit before it goes too bad. Okay. All right. Yeah, thanks for the support, guys. Appreciate it. I know you got my back. This is awesome. It's a beauty filter. Yep. How do you have a beauty filter? Just throw some fucking Vaseline. Just squirt some KY on the lens. You'll look better. Yeah, flyby. Thanks for putting in my phone number in there. I appreciate it, dude. What made you move from Miami to Miami from Russia? Well, first, I didn't move from Russia. People from Russia don't move. People from communist countries don't move. If a car, you know, whenever somebody farts next to you, you move. Whenever you start making $3 an hour more, you move. From Russia, you escape. People from Venezuela don't move. People from fucking Mexico don't move. They escape. Nobody moves from Russia, okay? They escape. They get their shit and they run, okay? They sell everything they have and they fucking run to America. People don't move to America. They escape to America. And we moved. We got lucky. We won a fucking lottery and we lived in Washington for like 17 or something years, 17 or 18 years, and then I by myself just decided to move to Miami because I lived in a really small town in Washington where there's absolutely nothing going on. It was super great. I hated it. So moved to the big city and I don't like it much here better. So the lesson is you can get just as drunk in a small city as a big city. If you ain't getting pussy in a small city, big city ain't gonna fucking change. But living in a big city is just more fun. I guarantee you, living here is better in December than being somewhere where there's 3 feet of fucking snow and 20 degrees. It's way better. Okay, Honda and Ridgeline is safest truck in America, if I'm not mistaken. Far as the safety, I mean, pretty much all Japanese cars have the same safety level. You know, you would really have to start looking for a Jeep Wrangler to get 1-star safety, or a Ford Mustang or something like that. Cheap, reliable transportation and cheap insurance. Not sure what you're talking about there. Poseidon list about reliable transportation and cheap insurance. Um, Cobra Commander, do you still speak Russian fluently? Yes, I do. I had to. We got the AOC in the office, so you got. I mean, all you who don't speak Russian, you mean shit. You better start learn that shit. We got AOC in the office. Bernie's on the second fucking run. Oh my god, I can't even. Oh my god, we got commies coming this way. Shit, you better start learning Russian. Oh god, this shit is hilarious. Oh. And how do you say fucking Russian? You don't want to say fucking Russian. You just don't want to. And if you do, you better be ready to back your shit up, because I know somebody's gonna make you. Lucas Ritter, why do you sell car parts? Why do you sell car parts guys at dealership? Oh, okay. Oh God, I'm trying to get through this. Lucas gets scared when we go to buy cars from for our cars, like in. So here's what the car. If I understand your question correctly, Lucas, I'm not sure if I understood it correctly, because I don't understand. Why would anybody get scared at the dealership besides a customer? What the parts department in the dealership will try to do? They're salesmen. They have commission. They're gonna try to sell you shit. They're gonna try to sell you brand new expensive parts. And they're gonna try to sell you stuff instead of you going to a junkyard, going to Craigslist, going to Facebook Marketplace, going to eBay, going to there's bunch of websites. I forgot some of them. I used to be all over that shit when I bought parts for cars. There's better places where to buy parts besides dealership. There's no way in hell I would buy a part from a dealership unless I couldn't find it anywhere else. You know, and I mean, that would be like an unheard of scenario. I'll tell you how it goes then. All these dealerships want more than 40K. Yeah, listen, Russell, if they want more than 40K, I don't see, again, I don't know what the MSRP of the car is. Maybe 40K is great. If the car is 50K, well, you just saved yourself 10 G's. That's awesome. I don't know what the MSRP is. I don't know what you're saying. So if you're Russell, if you're trying to buy a car in near time and you got your money ready and you're serious about buying a car, you're ready to go, text me. My phone number is below this video, and fly by one of the moderators. He put it in a chat. So yeah. Okay, 24-hour car. 23 grand for 2017 Kia Cadenza limited with 46,000 miles. Listen, 24-hour car. How would I know if it's a... Okay. Let me rephrase this. Yes, it's a good deal. It's a good deal. 24-hour car. 23 grand for 2017 Kia Cadenza. It's a good deal. Now, I have a better question for you. What the fuck is a good deal? What is a good deal? You tell me. What the fuck is a good deal? Good deal is like a beautiful woman. Everybody has a different fucking standard. Good deal is like a good steak. Everybody has a different variation of what a good steak is. Some people like it more salt. Some people like no salt. Some people like more butter. Some people like no butter. Some people like fucking rosemary. Some people don't. What is a good steak? What's a good deal? Good deal is extremely subjective. We don't listen, guys. For everybody that's thinking about what's a good deal, the reason that we have, as customers, that we have been trained to have this concept in our head of a good deal, we don't have this good with anything else. Can you imagine sports? He's really good at basketball. This guy is really good, right? We really care about people that are really good. No, nobody gives a fuck if you're good. People only care if you're the best, if you're fucking amazing. Like, there's only a handful of basketball players that people actually care about. And there's like 1,000 of them, right? So only in the car world we have been trained to go for a good deal. Don't go for a good deal. Go for the best fucking deal. That's why I say I will find you the best deal, not a good deal. You can go get a good deal yourself. You don't need anything special to get a good deal. You need some special to get the best deal. And that's what I teach. I teach people how to get the best deal, not how to get a fucking good deal. So 24-hour car, I don't know what a good deal is. And to get the best deal, you need to put in the fucking work. To be best at something, you gotta put in the fucking time. To get best something, you need to put in the time. Listen, I never cooked steak on a grill in my life. Just never happened. You know, I typically, if I ate, some barbecue, if somebody else was cooking. I bet I can make a good steak. I don't think I can make the best fucking steak because I don't have the skills to. Same thing here. If you want a good car deal, just go out and get any car deal and you'll feel good about it. Okay? But if you want the best deal, you gotta go out and fucking work for it. You gotta put in the time. And that's why I do what I do, because people don't have the time to put in a week of fucking work. Allison Lovell, how's it going? How's it going? Hey Dan, I'm not having a great Dan. Can I tell you a dealer joke? Yeah, go for it, Allison. Let's hear it. We're all about jokes here. Shit, what do you think I'm doing here? Ronald Louie. Sup, Dan? How's it going, Ronald? How's your week? It's excellent. It's as excellent as I make it. What do you think about 2020 Land Rover Defender? I think it looks ugly. It looks horrible. There is no way in hell I would ever buy a new Range Rover Defender. It's a fucking joke. I mean, the old one, and when I say old one, I'm not talking about like a 30-year-old one, just the previous body style, just the one that's a couple of years old. I mean, listen, here's what I think about it. I think the old Defenders will sell for more money than the new one. That's what I think about it. That's how shitty the new one. And all the fucking hipsters that make $100,000 and all the fucking trophy wives are gonna be buying them by the fucking pound. You know what I mean? So it's gonna sell. It's not like it's not gonna sell. It's gonna sell. But there's no way in hell I would buy a new one over the old one. Are you shitting me? Fuck no. Chicago winter sucks. Oh, dude, if you live in Chicago, like, what are you doing? You live in a shit city, and you got shit weather. Move to fucking Texas. I mean, the weather is better, and at least your taxes are not gonna feel like someone's ramming you, like someone's being very unpleasant with you in a very sexual way. I just rephrased that. I just rephrased it. Good thing I stopped myself there. Brett, how's it even legal for them to sell? It's crazy. Some people don't believe that Jeep Wrangler got 1 star. Google that shit. Google it. Literally, go watch some YouTube videos. Jeep got 1 fucking star. Dean Fox, when buying a new car in other state, um, and when they ship it to your house, do they cover it with a tarp or they put it inside of a trailer truck? Dean Fox, shipping a car is totally up to you. The dealer is not responsible for it, okay? It's totally up to you. You can have it shipped in an open rig or in a closed rig. I always ship it in an open rig. Why? Because I always take the pictures before it's a brand new car, or like especially when it's a brand new car. God forbid there is gonna be a fucking chip or a scratch on that car. I'm getting free shipping, and that car is and that car shipping company is fixing my car. So I don't care. They're responsible for the shipping. They are responsible. I don't care if they ship my car on the back of a fucking mule. They're responsible. They're responsible to get my car without any damage and in a timely fashion. If they are not shipping my car in a timely fashion, I always use credit cards. I will have the car shipped, and then I will put in a claim against that fucking company. First, I will go with that company. I will put a claim with that fucking company for screwing me on shipping, number one. Number two, because my credit company actually cares about me. Well, not that they care about me, they care about themselves, and they care about the customers, because they don't want me to go to a different credit card company. They will fight on my behalf to get my money back. I can tell them this. First, they said they're gonna ship the car in a week. It took them 2 weeks. First, again, I will dispute with them. If they tell me, I'm gonna say, like, literally, I will pay for it. I will get my car, and then I will dispute if their customer service was shit, which means they promised you a certain amount of times and they went unreasonably beyond it. If they went 1 or 2 days, not a problem. Trucking life is a very, very hard life. I mean, the tire goes off and transmission fucks up. Not a problem. 1 or 2 days, not a problem. If it's more than 2 days, we have a big problem. Poseidon list. I want to buy a cheap, reliable car. Which one do you recommend? Poseidon, go to my YouTube channel. In my YouTube channel, there's a separate search bar. Not the one above, but inside my channel, right next to my videos on the computer. Put in 5K car or a cheap car. I have many videos about cheap cars. Cheap and reliable. So watch them. Okay. Kevin M, hold on. Too fast. You say you have no sound. I don't see anybody else who says no sound. I think it might be just you. Restart your phone, restart your browser, just redo the whole whatever you're watching this stream on. Okay, next one. Digital FTO. Asuka AOC. Oh, that shit is hilarious, dude. That shit is funny. I saw the sign in the car dealership office. The best way to get back on your feet is to miss a car payment. Oh, dude, that is funny. Flyby, that is fucking hilarious. The best way to get back on your feet is to miss a car payment. Oh, dude, absolutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. Oh, that was for Allison. Oh, she wanted me to say a joke. Oh, dude, I am the kind of Russian that doesn't really know jokes. I'm one of the few that I'm not too big on jokes. I'll listen to them, but I'm not too big on making them or remembering any of them. What do you think about Hyundai Genesis Coupe? I think it's a good car. I think if you want a coupe, go for it. Okay, referring to previous question, let me rephrase. Is that a ripoff? have you ever witnessed a person driving their car just for pussy? I don't get it. Okay, 24-hour car. If you want to know if you're getting the best possible deal on the car, it's very easy. Contact 50, 60, 70, 100 dealers, and the one that gives you the best price, that's how you know you're getting the best price. That's it. So if you have mentality of a good anything, you're like, there's a big problem, dude. You gotta get out of this mentality of good. I mean, 24-hour car. You need to play some sports, competitive sports, because there you will learn the difference between good and the best. And that's the good is when you lose, and the best is when you win. Or if you lost, but you still know that you put in the best, at least then you know that you put in the best. Okay, you have no excuse for yourself. You put in the fucking best. Okay, Dan, you will be famous one day, I promise. I laugh so hard at your humor. Hack 1985. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Hack1985.org. What is that, dude? I'm curious about it. You have a YouTube channel, huh? I'm gonna check out your shit. Well, I know you're some kind of conspiracy theorist. I can tell your conspiracy theory ways from a mile away, dude. DC Johnson, what's up, dude? Hey man, Illinois taxes are no joke. Oh, dude, I don't know how people fucking live in some states. I mean, shit, it's ridiculous. Rick reviews. Dan is already famous. Oh no, dude, I'm trying to be Donald fucking Trump famous. I'm trying to be super famous, really. I mean, this year I'm really gonna have to put in the fucking work. Is the Honda Palisade any good? Oh, dude, Peterson, absolutely, dude. I love Honda Palisade. I think it's a great car. Where are we at here? Digital FTO. Dan, can you said briefly why dealerships laws exist? What is the benefit of dealerships in your opinion? The dealers, I'm not sure. See, there's a lot of laws. I don't know which law you're talking specifically, but I think you're talking about a law that prevents car manufacturers from selling cars directly to consumers. The reason that law exists is because, well, if I can buy a car directly from Toyota for the same price that dealership is getting it from, why in God's name would I buy a car from dealerships? If we could buy cars directly from manufacturers, the dealerships would literally be out of business. Out of fucking business. So that's why these laws exist. But again, I'm not sure which law specifically you're talking about. Miguel Rodriguez, how's it going? Hi Dan, your thoughts on a 2020 Camaro makeover and reliability? Reliability is the same. Makeover is it depends on the person. Do you like it? Do you not like it? It's a body style change. That's it. Well, and some kind of technology different change. You know, it really depends on the person. If I'm buying anything from a fucking Chevy, it's gonna be a truck, okay, or it's gonna be a Z06, the new Z06. I'm not even gonna buy the 450 horsepower Corvette. I'm not gonna buy a Corvette with 460 horsepower. It's just not gonna happen. I'm like, if I'm gonna buy a Corvette, it's gonna be a used Z06 with 650 horsepower that I'm gonna tune afterwards. Yeah, dude. Mike, the best thing you can do right now, really, is sell your shit, grab your bags, rent a fucking box truck, and move your shit to fucking Texas. That's it. Move your shit to Texas. That's where I'm planning to move. And I'm not even a huge fan of fucking Texas. It's just the taxes are better. Texas is best for business. I mean, Texas #1 state for business. I think 10 or 11 fucking years in a row. they have a tax surplus. I mean, when California has fucking deficit 100 years running, Texas has a surplus in taxes. That's pretty insane. Um, Alfred Gomez, do you recommend having a car shipped across the country for a good deal? For a good deal, no, Alfred, not for a good deal. For the best deal, I would definitely recommend it. For a good deal, you can get a good deal down the street. For the best possible fucking price, then yes. Too Fast 23. Yeah, I updated my HD quality I have. I'm not sure what you mean there, Too Fast, but maybe that was not to me. I have sound. Okay, perfect. Karen Regneri. Are you familiar with Hyundai Tucson? Yes, I am. Having some issues with the dual clutch. Not a problem. You got a long ass fucking warranty. You have 100,000 mile fucking warranty on your car. Bring that shit to a dealership and do not put a lot of pressure onto the dealership. Put a lot of pressure onto the fucking Hyundai. They said they have a warranty. Make sure that warranty gets used. Don't let those motherfuckers let off the hook, okay? Like, pressure them. Call Hyundai, call dealerships, multiple dealerships, 1, 2, 3 dealerships. If you need to go to one dealership, go 2, 3 fucking dealerships. And make sure if your car is still under warranty, those motherfuckers owe you a free loaner. They owe you a free loaner. So make sure that you're not renting a car, you're not getting a bus pass, you're not riding a fucking bicycle. Make sure you're getting a loaner. It might be a shit loaner, but it's a loaner. The nice thing about Hyundai and Kia, they will take care of their shit. They will back up their 100,000 mile warranty. But if you have like 150,000 miles, again, that's beyond the warranty, and you know, just talk to me later. We'll figure out if you need a clutch replacement or whatever. Poseidon List, what happened to the car dealership when they ran out of Kias? They sell no Kias now. Dude, that's a funny one. That's a funny no Kias. Oh, dude, that is so funny. I remember when Nokia was a huge brand. Now they're not. I remember there was a Nokia. Now there's no Nokia. That is funny. Peterson, how's it going, man? Let's answer this question about a 2017 Murano. I heard their transmissions suck. Oh, dude, they suck. I mean, they Pamela Anderson suck. What do you think about them? They're unreliable as fuck. I have only $20,000 on 20,000 miles on my. Okay, listen, you've got 20 grand on your car. Get out of it as soon as possible. Sell it while you can. Sell it while you can, because I guarantee you nobody's gonna want that shit when it starts knocking, grinding, smoking, smelling funny, or gets out of warranty. So you still have 20,000 miles. It's still under warranty. Sell that shit. Too Fast 23. Dan, have you ever had a sports car? And what? Yes, I have had a sports car. I had a GTO. I had a R32. I had a R32. It was fucking amazing. So yes, I loved it. I loved it, but I had to sell it for money. I actually made some money on it. So yeah. And what do you do it to increase horsepower? Too Fast. The biggest thing with increasing horsepower on a car is starting with the right fucking car. You would not believe how many idiots, just fucking idiots. Hold on. Let me see here. I want to make sure how many idiots buy slow car? They'll buy like a fucking Honda Civic or some stupid, and they'll try to increase horsepower. You gotta buy the right car right off the bat. Listen, I can buy a GTR for 60 grand. That's a 3-second car, amazing car and track, right? $60,000. Or I can take a Honda Civic and make it into a GTR, right? Why would I do that? Why? I think the best thing that you can do if you're trying to buy a truly there's a difference between a sports car, which is your typical Dodge, Camaro, or a Ford Mustang. It's a sports car. Sports car. Take that Mustang or a Charger or a Challenger or fucking Camaro on the track and wait for the first fucking corner, because that's where you're gonna end up. Because those cars are not made for performance on track, right? They're just made to go fast forward. Hopefully you don't kill a couple of fucking pedestrians on the side road, right? So if you really want a performance car, you gotta start with a performance car, right? You gotta start with a Ford. It has to have turbo from the start. Because if you put a turbo on a stock engine that does not have forged internals, well, you're gonna fuck your shit up. I mean, you will. A week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks from now, you're gonna bring that bitch to a red line. Well, congratulations, you fucked up your shit, and you're standing there on the side of the highway, or a freeway, and you are lucky if you didn't cause a fucking massive car crash. You are fucking lucky, because you went from 100 miles an hour to 0 like that. So don't buy a car that doesn't have forged internals, that cannot handle lots of horsepower. So that's number one. The cars that you should be, there's a lot of cars that I can give you a list of, but kind of depends, depends on what you want. It depends on your budget. That's the biggest limiting factor. What's your budget? Alex Silcock, do you miss any food from Russia? Yes, soups. Oh my god, the soups are fucking amazing. I'm telling you, they're fucking they're not these wimpy Italian fucking restaurant soups. They're meaty. They're more of a there's no comparison here. They're really fucking meaty. Like, think of a really meaty chicken soup, right? Or like a goulash, or fucking or stew, right? They're all about fucking meaty, potatoey. They're not none of that watery shit. And then shish kebab, some fucking good lamb, some fucking kebab. But to offset, in America, there's amazing cheeseburgers, which I fucking love. It's the best food ever. And steak like nowhere else. Well, unless you consider Japan, but they're super fucking expensive. Then I have a Houston. I live in Houston. Hit me up. If you move here, I'll show you around. Huge car culture here, dude. Digital FTO. You hit me up. I don't know your phone number. How am I gonna hit you up? Text me. I'll just put in my number, 772-202. Yeah. I put in my phone number. Hit me up. I will. We'll see what we can do there. How's it going, Maverick? Welcome to the stream. Peterson, can you help me get out of a car? Get out of it. Yeah, Peterson. Text me. My phone number is below, so text me. It's gonna be a whole huge fucking ordeal. Okay, it's not gonna be easy, but we'll make it. Best compact to mid-size SUV for $22,000. I'm actually going to be making a video about this in a month or so. Best compact to mid-size SUV. Anything from Hyundai, anything from Kia, anything from Toyota, anything from Honda, anything from Mazda, and in that order. Anything from those manufacturers, because as far as the features, or you can also buy a Lexus. Also look into Lexus NX, right? See if you like that. It's gonna be a little more than 22, but maybe you'll get lucky. So it's not really what kind of SUV to buy. It's really the brand. You're not buying a size, right? You're not just buying a box of something on wheels. You're buying a brand. You're buying quality. You're buying parts. You're buying build. Who built it better? Who used better parts? Who has better warranty, right? So that's what you got to be looking at. And then once you figure out which, you're going to have certain things that you want. So here's the options and features that I would be looking at. Heated and cooled seats, 360-degree camera, but the number one feature that's a must for me in my next car. If you're buying a car from now on, if you don't have this feature, you're really missing out. You're missing out huge. Collision prevention system. Pay $1,000 more. Pay $1,500 more. But I guarantee you, this $1,500 on good cars, not on fucking Nissan that shit doesn't work. On good car manufacturers, that shit will save. I'm not gonna be like, oh, it's gonna save your life. I'm gonna be like all fucking, over exaggerating. But let's say it doesn't save your life, right? Let's say it saves you from scratching your fucking car, your car against the fucking garage, right? Or something like that. Or whenever you're going to be parking, you don't scratch somebody else and you don't have to pay $500 deductible, and you don't have to repaint your fucking car, which is going to cost you another $500 to $1,000. This is the best thing to have. Collision prevention system. Not fucking parking sensors, which are useless. Not lane keep assist, which is fucking useless. Turn your head. You have a head that turns, okay? That's useless. Plus, if you want parking sensors, you can install that shit for $100. If you want lane keep assist, you can install that shit for $100 fucking dollars. It's not expensive. Go to eBay, buy the fucking parts, hire a mechanic for 3 hours. They'll install that shit for you, okay? Collision prevention system. That's the most important car technology that we have. So that's what I would go with. That's the best compact SUV for $22,000. Hyundai, Kia, Toyota, Honda, Mazda. We got that one. They are telling me. What are they telling you? It is factory normal already, called Hyundai corporate service. 42,000 miles, getting nowhere. Do I sell it? Looking for something reliable. Okay, I'm not sure what kind of transmission problem you have and why Hyundai won't cover it. What is the issue here? Karen, just text me or call me. My phone number is below in the chat, number one, and it's below the video. So let's talk on the phone. We'll figure this out. Maverick, Raposo. Hey, Dan, my girlfriend is pregnant with my first kid. Oh boy. I'm looking to get a used Volvo. Oh God, you went from oh boy to oh no. For safety, what's your opinion? Dude, Volvo used to have this amazing safety features. It used to be number one. Why? Why was it number one? Because everybody else sucked. It's not because Volvo was super amazing and they had some kind of alien safety technology. No, it's because everybody else were a piece of shit. They just fucking sucked. As soon as Japanese cars came in and started to make some good, decent cars, well, shit, Volvo is now as reliable as fucking Hyundai, as Kia, as Toyota, as Honda, as Mazda. So I wouldn't, this Volvo, reliability, it was true years ago when other manufacturers were shit. Now that Japanese stepped up their game, I can buy a Honda that's just as reliable, and Honda is actually super fucking reliable. Hyundai, Kia, Mazda, Toyota, they're super reliable. So yes. Alex Silcock, oh boy, I know I'm in rush. I know I'm Russian too. Oh, borscht. Dude, that's some good shit. That is some good stuff. I'm telling you, man. It's almost worth having a Russian connection just for fucking food. I'm telling you. It's like some people can, some cultures, some have some really good, like you got to have an Asian and some kind of European in your life just for food. Cunning Oak, I need to ask you a question. Okay, let's get that question. What's up, dude? Juan Montano. Hi, I have seen your 2020 Toyota Highlander. What's your opinion? I mean, it's a SUV. It's reliable. It's nothing amazing, nothing special. It's Toyota. I mean, what do you want me? If you want to buy a Toyota, it's another Toyota. It's not gonna be nothing wow. It's not gonna blow your mind. You know, if you need some help buying it, Juan, I got you. Holler at me. My phone number is below the video. Cunning Oak. I paid $900 for a 2004 Volvo C70 LTP. Did I pay too much, dude? You paid $900 fucking dollars. And why are you giving me dude? Cunning Oak. That's a really. I'm gonna delete your fucking I'm gonna delete your comment just because you put your phone number, dude. The first thing you don't do on the internet is don't put your phone number right after not sending dick pics. Like, I deleted your comment just because you put in the phone number. My phone number is good because it's a business number, right? So you text me. I think you got a good deal. You bought a car for $900. That shit runs. If that shit runs for a year and it blows up after a year, well, that car cost you like $75 a month. You just drove a car for $75 a month. That's amazing. Gary, the 2019 Tucson's got rid of dual clutch transmission because they're having troubles. Is that what it is, huh? So Honda has a trouble with the DCT. So that means there's gonna be a fucking recall. Whoever had an issue with your DCT, sounds like a recall is coming up. Yeah, just turn your head. Best 2016 sedan and newer. Sports fan 37. It's gonna be the same answer. Kia, Hyundai, Toyota, Honda, Mazda. That's it. That's what I would recommend. Again, you're not buying. You're buying more than just a car. You're buying a brand. You're buying a build. You're buying parts. You're buying warranty, right? So any of those, to be honest with you. And obviously, if Honda is having a problem with DCTs, dual clutch transmission, stay the fuck away from DCTs. And before you decide to buy any car, whether it's a Honda, Porsche, Mercedes, or a Lexus, do some research on that specific model. No car is going to be perfect. Every single car is going to have issues. Even Lexus has issues, right? But you got to look how expensive those issues are, how often they come up, will the car manufacturer fix it? So that you got to look into that stuff. Nico Andre Day. Yo, what's up, Dan? What's up, Nico? I'm really enjoying the content you're putting out. Thanks, appreciate it. I'm glad you're enjoying and finding it useful. What are your thoughts on Cadillac SRX? Hold on a second. SRX. I just want to make sure we're talking about. Yeah, I would not buy one. I mean, if you want to buy it, it's a weird looking SUV. It's like a small SUV. If you want to buy it, buy it. I don't hate it. I don't know of any problems with it. So if you want to buy it, buy it. But I would buy a Lexus instead. If you found a really good deal, go for it. I would even buy. Here's what I would buy. I would buy Lincoln MKX or MKZ over SRX. My personal, humble, unbiased opinion. Just because with Lincoln, I think you're going to get same level of luxury, same level of reliability, but it's going to be lesser price because Cadillac is Cadillac. You know what I mean? Suman Kumar, please rate Lincoln sedans. Dude, I'm not Google, dude. I don't even know all the Lincoln sedans off top of my fucking head. And SUVs, dude, yeah, that's a whole project. Lincoln to rate every single fucking car. Also, do you rate Lincolns over others? No, I would rate Lincoln over Cadillac, but there's no way I would rate Lincoln over Mazda, Toyota, Honda, any of the Japanese brands, any of them, except Acura all-wheel drives. Acura all-wheel drive has a fucked up transmission for 20 years and they're refusing to fix it. Cunning Oak, that's not my phone number. That's a lot number to look at the car. Oh, dude, okay, listen. Cunning Oak, my phone number is below this video in the description. Text me the link. Just text me the link. I have no idea where am I gonna get that? Like, just text me the link. Phone battery check. Yeah, my phone. I mean, my battery, it already says that it's about to die. So I mean, we're catching up on the questions here. Thanks, Allison. I appreciate it. Alfred Gomez, while trying to save at pump and all-wheel drive is necessary to have winter tires. All-wheel drive is good if you live in a place where there's truly a lot of snow and you have to be driving up the hill a lot. You know, you can just buy good winter tires and you're good to go. Have some studded tires, have some chains. I lived in fucking Washington, where there would be a lot of hills, a lot of fucking snow. So, and I got by on snow tires or summer tires on front wheel drive. So you should be fine. Just don't buy a real drive in the snowy area. Gary, I think this might be the last question before my battery finally dies. What is a fair price? Dr. DeSeuss Gaming, you need to rewatch this stream again. Dr. DeSeuss, I can tell you're just hopping in. You need to hop in or text me. Dr. DeSeuss Gaming, if you're trying to buy a car, there is no such thing as a fair price. There's no such a thing as a good deal. There's only best price and average, and I don't want you to have the average. I want you to have the best possible price. Text me in the phone number below. Are you excited about the return of Pontiac Aztek? If that ugly ass fucking car returns, I would love nothing more. If that ugly ass piece of shit returns, that would be just amazing. Hi Dan, I saw your video about interview with one of your clients. Yes, I just posted a video with one of my guys that I helped him to find a car. Just continue with that kind of video. Yeah, see, a lot of people, there's quite a bit of people that I help. Just not too many people are willing to do, a video review or an interview. So that's the biggest problem. Xavi Lopez, hi Dan, love your channel. When a dealer asks you to submit for pay stubs, is that a red flag? Yeah, that is a huge red flag. That is a ginormous red flag. Xavi, you need to contact me because you're in a dark area and there's sharks around you in form of Kevin Spacey. Okay, they're circling around you, just waiting for you. Just waiting. They're circling you, okay? I don't want you to be taken advantage by Kevin Spacey or a car dealership. You need to text me. Winter tires are amazing. That is absolutely. Buy yourself a good pair of winter tires and switch them, use them just for winter. When you say there is nothing special on the Toyota Highlander, Jesus Christ. I love how you spell Highlander, dude. What do you consider special? When I say special, I mean new exciting technology that did not exist 10 fucking years ago. That's what I mean special. New exciting technology. All right, guys, my battery is about to die. Thanks for tuning in. If you're looking to buy a car, holler at me. My phone number is below. If you're looking to buy a car and you want to do it yourself, not a problem. I got a whole fucking website for it. I got a whole group of people in our Facebook group that are more than happy to help you. Again, flyby. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it, buddy. If you got some questions, I'll do some special for you. You got my number. If you ever need help with anything, holler at me. Thanks for tuning in. My name is Dan, motherfucking strong with 60 Minute Car. I'm signing out. and I'll see you in the next video.